Happy day students. Welcome to computer science class of grade 9. Today you are going to learn on chapter 3 artificial intelligence project cycle. Yeah. Tell me what is project. You might all would have done some projects, right? What are the projects you have done? Yes. While doing a project, what were the informations you have collected? Yes, you used to collect some data. Yes. Yes, analyze the data then. Very good, very good. So the same steps will be followed in artificial intelligence project cycle too. Yeah. So let's have a quick glance on what are the topics will be discussed. First, we'll be seeing on the steps in AI project cycle. It's more or less similar to the any project cycle project that you have done. Then we will be learning a heuristic spinning to dynamic. Yes. So students, in this video, we are going to see introduction to AI project cycle.
We'll cover the basics of all the stages of developing AI project cycle. So, first of all, you need to understand what is life cycle.
A project life cycle means a sequence of phases. Phases means steps. Like we have phases of our life, right? Similarly, even for a project, we have different phases. First will be like collecting the information, then analyzing the information. So a project cycle is a sequence of phases that a project goes through from its initial to its closure till it comes to an end. Yeah.
Cycle means something which is coming back and again evaluating. That is a cycle. Okay, like for example, life cycle of a human being. You can see the image in this. What is it? It is a cycle because from where it is starting, it is coming back to that particular stage. So suppose if we are,
this diagram helps you to understand the concept of life cycle, and the same just like we have from the initial way a baby or growing up teenager, then you have a family, parenting, all these things. Even projects have different phases.
going to start with childhood. So after childhood, teenager, then family, the person gets married, and after that they are in parenting, and again they give birth to a child, and then again childhood, and again this keeps on going. So this is a cycle, means from where we are starting, there we are coming back. That is a cycle. So similarly, we have a project cycle. If I talk about IT project cycle or any other normal project cycle, so what is the you need to understand what is the difference between IT project cycle and AI project cycle. So it is basically 4-step framework. See, first of all, children, you understand that it is not necessary that each and every project have fixed number of stages. Like suppose I have written here 4-step framework. It is not necessary it should have only 4 steps. It can have 5 steps, it can have 6 steps, depending on the person who is developing the project. The project successfully from end to finish. The purpose, and then it will develop the user, the project in charge or the developer is going to develop the project, test the project. If it is correct, it will hand over the project. Deploy the project means it will it will keep it.
So you can see over here, design, develop, test, and deploy. This we call it as a project cycle management, which is a project method approach that addresses the complexity of a project through all its phases while maintaining alignment with the strategy. So if a task is given, according to the task, what are the different possibilities the project can be, the complexity of that project can be reduced. Yes, that is known as project cycle management. Right? So we are seeing AI project cycle. It does not stop at the deployment stage. It is cyclic. Just like we saw, the life stage keeps on moving. We will test, deploy, then the system learns something, some bugs are happening. Again, we will test, we will modify the error. The system is learning. So this steps keeps on repeating. Yeah, and it helps in improving over a period. As I always tell you, artificial intelligence, we are training a computer to behave like a human being, right? So it does not have a thinking ability just like we have. Whatever we teach it to it, the dictionary, its dictionary is what we teach to it. Beyond that dictionary, it does not know anything. So if it is encountering a situation which is not taught to it, it may not know how to act. The next time we train the computer that if a situation like this happens, this is how you have to react. Yes. So in that way, you are training the computer. We call it as a project AI project type cycle. Yes. So you can see over here, the small starts with projects problem scoping. Problems. This step includes a problem which you wish to solve with the help of your project. Like if I want to find the sum of two numbers, that's my problem. Yeah. Then data acquisition. It's a, in this stage, it includes acquiring the data from AI projects. Maybe there are different other projects. In that project, a similar concept has been used, but not the entire project is the same. But a part of that project was a common. Let's say project A has a part which is common with initially common with your project B, which you are right now doing. So you analyze the scope of the project. Then you identify there is project A which can be used for doing project B. So you will tell that acquiring the data for that project. Then data exploring, which means exploring the data or interrupting some useful information out of that acquired data. Yeah, if the student detail, from the student detail, I can identify, if you get your date of birth, I can identify, I can recollect what will be your age. Yes, then comes the modeling. This steps includes different AI enabled algorithms. Yeah. So there are several models and you have to select according to the requirement. What is your requirement? What your project needs? According to that, you have to select the model. Yeah. Then comes the evaluation, which nothing other than you're deploying the concerned model in a real world. Yeah. When you make a project, you will think, okay, this is how it has to be act. But once you run the project, you will come to it. It happens in a real world. That is where you will be able to identify whether the model you have selected was efficient or you should have changed your model. Yes. Then comes the then problem identification. What is we already identified the problem, then we have find the scope, that acquisition happened, data exploring, modeling, evaluation. Yeah. So now let's see that in detail.
Data acquisition, exploring, modeling, and evaluation. And then again, it can go back and maintain the cycle process. So one by one stage, I'll brief you all the stages. The first one is problem identification. See, problem identification is made up of two words. The first one is problem. You know what is a problem? See, any condition which you are not ready to accept, or which problem is something which is undesirable. Okay, but in this condition, we want the problem to be given because we want the project to be solved. Okay, so an inquiry starting from given condition to investigate or to demonstrate. When you will see, when you face some problem, then only you will think of a solution. Similarly, first of all, you should have a problem, and then you will start identifying the problem, that what is the actual problem, what can be the action that can be taken to resolve that problem. So this is the problem identification stage. Okay, so in this stage, what we are going to do is, first of all, analyzing things and then making prediction. See, AI project cycle is used when we want why we develop AI project. AI project are developed when the data is large. See, the large data or big data. Big data, for example, big data is a data which is of huge amount. Like, for example, any social networking site. You can take an example of any social networking site or any other e-commerce site. So it has lot of data. So to handle that data, we use AI project. Where other places AI projects are used, suppose you want to make prediction. See, AI projects are used where human cannot do the project manually. That time AI projects are used. So big data human cannot handle, prediction human being cannot make. So those places AI project is used. So in this stage, the project manager or the person who is developing the project will analyze the things, and then it will start making prediction. Analyzing things means it will just check what is the problem, how it can be resolved, and then what all things can be done to resolve that problem, to develop the project, what all the things it will need. The next thing is, the next stage is problem scoping. Problem scoping, it is again made up of two words. First one is problem, as you know what is problem. Second word is scoping. Scoping means to assess or investigate something. Now you got the problem, now you have to think what all things can be done, what is the scope of project, what is the scope of resolving the problem, what is the scope of developing the project, what all things you might require to develop the project. So it has two things, that is understanding project requirements. Understanding project requirements means what is the objective of developing the project, why you want this project to be developed, who is going to use this project, what all persons will be involved in this project. For example, suppose I take an ERP system. Okay, so ERP system means in your school there must be a software that is used to handle the system of your school, means maybe academics, maybe accounts. So if I am developing the ERP system for your school, obviously I need to know that who will be using that software. Teachers will be using, or account persons will people will be using that project. If teachers are using, so obviously the scope will be different, the requirement will be different. They will concentrate on scope, we will concentrate on academics, what all marks a student have gained, how to calculate percentage, what reports should be generated. If I talk about accounts, they will use software to maintain the data, to collect the fees, then to registration of a student, TC, and so many things are there. So it totally depends on to start making a project, we have to first look into the matter that what all persons will be using that project.
So in short, what we say just as 4W framework, which means who is a person who is going to use it, like to whom we have to analyze the people getting affected directly or indirectly due to it. It may be the stakeholders who face this problem, and we have to find a solution that is beneficial for them too. Second, what at this stage you will find the nature of the problem. You will gather as many evidence of regarding the problem and in the existence state what can be done, where focusing on the context, situation, or location of the problem. This will help you to block situations such that a problem does not arise again. Why? We need to think on the benefit of the stakeholder would get from this solution, as well as how it benefits the society. Yeah. So when you find a problem scoping, you should find out 4 W's. Once again, who, what, where, why. Repeat, students. Who, what, where, why. Who means who is a stakeholder, and find who are the other stakeholders. Next is what is a problem? List the evidence which shows its problem. Where? List the context or situation in which the stakeholder experiences the problem. And where is the problem located? Then we will say why. Why is the solution be valuable to the stakeholders, and will this solution be beneficial for anyone in the society? Am I clear on problem scoping? Yes. So now students, tell me what is the next step of a project cycle? Yes, good. It's data acquisition, right? Okay, now let's see what is data acquisition. I already told you in this stage we'll be gathering information maybe from already existing AI project or a small module of any of the AI project. Yeah. And we will be training, just like if I want AI system to identify the fruit which is on my table. First, I should have trained the AI system such that it is able with various pictures of various fruits I should train. So what are the various fruit pictures which I have, we call it as a training data, and with the help of that data I'll be training, after which I'm showing one of the image and asking it to identify. Then it is known as what? Testing data. Very good. Now let's see into the video.
Going to develop the project. Now comes data acquisition. It is again made up of two words: data. Raw facts and figures make the data. All the data and statistics collected together for reference or analysis is data. All the facts and statistics. I say data is basically facts and figures that is used for that we will process to convert it into information. There is a difference between data and information. Data means so many things which we can use, so many things which is of no use. So from the data we have to process the data and finally find the information. So data is basically raw facts from which we are going to extract the information. Acquisition means, see, it is an asset or an object bought or obtained. This is the simple meaning of acquisition. That is the English meaning of acquisition. Here acquisition means to obtain something. Okay, to obtain something. Data acquisition means we should collect the data, we should obtain the data, and then finally we are going to explore the data. Okay, to explore data. Then comes data exploring. Data is collected. So data means so many things are there, means which we can use, and many things are there which we cannot use.
Yes. So next we are saying is data exploring. What you said, which means to collect the data, right? So how can we collect this data? It can be used as survey, camera, sensor, or through our own observation. Okay? But we have to remember two things. One is data cannot be collected from any random website because it may not be authentic. Yes. Secondly, when you're collecting a data from open source, extracting private data can be offensive. Yeah. Like if my phone number, though it's available in the school, it does not mean that you can take it. It's my private data, and extracting private data will be offensive. Yes. So that is all about data exploring.
Means many things are waste for us. Data is again fact and figures. Exploring means to inquire or discuss in detail. Here in this case, this is the English meaning. So in this case means whatever data we have received, teacher has sent so many Excel files, so much data she has given, pen drive. Now I need, so it will be helpful for you. I have this bank of question paper. You take exploring the data analytics. Then we need to convert it into machine readable form. Machine can preparing a tea. Similarly, when you are going to write a program.
So after data exploration, now we have to visualize our data. Yeah. So after exploring and visualizing the data, we will move on to data modeling. As I told you, if your model which you have selected is according to the data what you have in hand, then you will get the correct output. So deciding the model or selecting the algorithm is an important step here.
Program, when you are going to do some project, so that problem has some step-by-step solution. So we have to select the algorithm, means what all algorithm you are going to follow. Again the same example, when you are preparing the tea, so there can be different methods. Some people first of all boil the milk and then you add water to it, or some people first of all add boil water, then add tea leaves and then sugar and then pour milk into it. So same, the product is almost same. Okay, the methodology is different. So that particular methodology that will be best, which will result in the best product, that we need to choose. Once the algorithm is decided, then you are going to implement it. You have planned, okay, this way you are going to prepare the tea. Now you are going to implement it. You will, according to the algorithm which you have planned, first of all you will put vessel on the gas, or you will first switch on the gas then put the vessel. Whatever algorithm you have prepared, according to that you are going to develop the model. Okay, so this is the next stage of data modeling, converting algorithm into model. This is very important stage in which you will get the product. Next stage is evaluation and deployment. Your product is ready. Now you have to evaluate it. What is evaluation, children? Evaluation is basically, suppose again an example. you have written the you are going to write exam of AI. Okay, so once you have written the exam, you have submitted your paper, teacher is going to evaluate it, means how much you know. That is done through marking. I'll just put the marks. Okay, this question 2 marks, total marks 28 out of 30 suppose. So that is evaluation, that how much you know. So once the product is developed, you have to evaluate the product, means how much it is able to give the desired result.
So students, in the class, we have learned the steps in the AI project. AI means artificial intelligence, that is problem scoping, data acquisition and data exploring. Yeah. So with this, the chapter has come to an end. I hope the topic was clear to all of you. Yes, thank you students and have a nice day.